Hello, I'm Janelle Shires, Youth and Family Program Director here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Seattle. We offer Sunday morning at 11 o'clock in-person youth program for kindergarten and up. Feel free to stop by and join us. These videos, though, are for those of you who aren't in the Seattle area or who are unable to get here at 11 o'clock. So you can watch these when it works for your schedule and then share the message with your family when it is convenient. Just a little way to bring spirit home. So make sure that you click on subscribe below so that you're notified when new videos are posted. And feel free to leave me comments. That would be great to hear what you're thinking of all of these. So today is Palm Sunday, and the week leading up to Easter is called Holy Week. Easter's next Sunday. So the reason why it's called Palm Sunday is because Jesus was returning back to Jerusalem, and the people were so excited to see their teacher that they took palm fronds and fanned them as he was going down the streets. People were asking for blessings and healings, and he did those things, and he was very kind and loving to those he encountered. So with his coming back, it was a lovely way for the people to have his teachings in town again. So the next day, on Monday, he went to temple to pray. But the people there were pretty loud and boisterous and not very respectful of the sacred space. So he was trying to politely tell them to be more respectful of the place, and they didn't really like that, so they were upset with him. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, he continued to pray. So on Thursday, it was Passover, and this is where Jesus and his disciples, his students, had a dinner. And now it's called the last dinner because it's the last celebration dinner before Jesus's death. So after the dinner, he wanted to go to the garden and just have a little quiet time. But he knew one of his students, one of his good friends, was being paid by the government, and the person told them where he was, so they came and arrested him. Now, back in the day when this supposedly was happening, the punishment was to crucify them, where you've seen maybe in pictures or at a Christian church, Jesus hanging on a cross. That was their form of punishment back then. And it was very torturous. But Jesus knew that even if his body died, his spirit would still continue on. And that's what he was really trying to show people by not being afraid of the punishment and by having that true faith that God is good and that he accepted his renewal in his spirit. So they thought he was dead, so they put him in a little hole behind a boulder, and they say that when he came out on that Easter Sunday, that he looked aglow. So with our message that we teach here at the center is that even though our body might not be with us anymore, that God is good and that there's a greater something in the universe that we can draw from to learn from. So when Jesus knew that he was going to be crucified, he could just feel that all-knowing oneness with God. So what I would like you to consider is in terms of prayer, what that might feel like for you. So you just know every morning when you wake up, the sun is going to be there, right? So talk with your children about what is something they want to put an intention on, that they want to pray for, to have show up in their life, and really get what that feeling is. So my other question for you is, why do you think Jesus went through the whole Holy Week, knowing that people were trying to get him in trouble? Well, it's because he believed that he wanted to keep teaching the people to be loving to everybody, even those who you may not be getting along with. And that God is good and we are one with God. Now, Easter is important in many churches this time of the year. Why do you think that is? Well, depending on what church and what topic they're talking about of Jesus's life during this Holy Week, they also are making sure that that concept of that oneness with God, and that we can learn from the teachings of Jesus that he went through that week. So with your children, given that it's Palm Sunday, you can take a little piece of green paper and make a palm frond. Maybe you have a store near you where you can actually show them what one is. But that's a quick and easy little fun activity to do. And with your older children, talk to them more a little bit about prayer and setting an intention. So let me know, pop a comment below, and make sure you subscribe.